Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone today? Hopefully you guys are doing good. So who do we have? We've got Adam, we got Scots, VF, what's up? David, Soviet, L, Sam, Gavin, hello, hello. Yeah, like Virtual said, John Deere is on console. The John Deere 7810 in the thumbnail, however, is not. And VF, worth a look-see, it is from Forbidden Mods and or Modding Welt. Probably one of the best 7810s I've seen so far. "9F 2F car last week." How the hell did you butcher that? Even autocorrect. Jeez. That's a nice tractor, actually. It's probably a bit too big for the stuff you typically do virtual, but it is a very nice tractor indeed. Yeah, it is. It really is. I was skeptical, like I've not seen a decent 7010 yet. And I downloaded that thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be a pile of crap. Nah. The fact you can have a load of different ranges in it is pretty good. I feel I know whose that model is initially, and I think it is Virtual Agri, I think his name was. Child screen study, yeah, it is again. I've noticed it keeps on doing that. I'll just close out of it and reload. I think the original link was posted on ScumHub. It's on there. The original link 100% by the person. I did a back search to find out who actually created it or reconverted it, if you like. Forget It Mods or Forbidden Mods and Modding Welt. It's got put up there by the same person. So that is the two legit places I would recommend to go get it. 7810 in real life is one of my favourites. Farm Down the Road has one. They're very sought after. They are very sought after tractors for sure. Alright, I think chat is not dead anymore. Yep, there we go. I wonder why Restream's doing that. Has it got... No, this is completely a new, different one from the one that had blurry decals. I know the one you're on about. I tried that and there's a reason I don't use it. For that reason. This one, without straight up swearing, it is flipping beautiful. Alrighty, lights are on, I think it's going. And into the game. I'm having the same issue with Stream Chat. Are you using Restream? Boom. Hello! Do you have a link for this one? It is on Forbidden Mods or Modding Welt. Restream, yeah. Now, can I sneak in to get this hooked up? Yeah, I think the one both got now is a lot better than... Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't be too surprised if we'll get one in the competition. I really wouldn't. I kind of hope we do, to say like that was the original creator that's posted it. Hopefully, but hey, we'll see. Can you get a 6920, please? You must be new here. You must be new here. Dave made the same mistake, Virtual. If you get a hold of Twitch, or actually just speak to Rainbow Dave, he can talk you through how to undo that. Because you can get it undone and it doesn't affect you. It is stupid. I don't restream anymore. Predominantly because I was having issues with Restream at one point, so I just gave up. And the other is I've been putting the live streams up on this channel instead of the live channel now. With being cynical here, monetization is so low right now, I have to do everything I can to get a little bit of pay. Not a mistake, getting more views there now. Oh really? Nice, did on purpose, fair enough. I had one before, was different, more creative for sure. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm pretty sure this one, or at least the interior, is from Virtual Agri or Agriculture or something like that his name was. He pretty much abandoned the mod. He straight up said that effectively in FS17. So what do you guys think of all the mods that dropped today? All the forestry stuff, and those guys, they can make some nice forestry equipment. Hey, playing Wi-Fi, lol, nice. Coming back to, is the motherland? Or coming from the motherland? It kills me driving into the crop like this, but needs must. Back to the USA. Oh, I didn't know you were back in Ireland. I like the fifth wheel pack. I'm kind of slightly disappointed with the fifth wheel pack. I was hoping it would be as cool as it was last time, where you had to put the fifth wheel in the back. I love the fact they've made the stocking game machine a dually. I think it's awesome. But I'm disappointed with the fact that you can't put the fifth wheel like you could before in the normal pickup that wasn't a dually, because you can modern day pickup trucks over here. They don't have to be dualies anymore to have fifth wheels. Do you use Mod Hoster at all? Yeah, I use Mod Hoster every once in a while. There's not been much on Mod Hoster that I've actually liked recently. It was 2 weeks in Ireland. Oh, nice. Yeah, I didn't know. That's probably why you've been pretty sparse in the streams. That dual rear truck will be great. Yes, yes it will. I hope Millennial Farmers map is better models than Welker Farms was in 17. I'm kind of worried on that one. I'm looking forward to Millennial Farmers, looking forward to that map. Just to some of the fields, looking at the mini-map in that picture that they have released, some of them look absolutely monstrous. Bit bigger than I think he actually farms, but hey. Ah, nice. That's the thing, that was my only complaint with the Welker Farms map as far as the map goes. I think it was a poor choice as far as area, like the Welker Farm area, just for a gameplay value, and that's all I'm speaking of here. It kind of looked a boring area to play in. It really did. But the models, I felt they were very old the way they looked in 17. They looked more like 15 models, FS15 models, possibly even FS13. That was my only criticism about the map. Other than that, it seemed actually really accurate, but I never spent much time in it. Just wasn't my type of area to play. I love Welker Farms videos. I've been watching a lot of those recently. It's gone quite a bit. There's some surprisingly mod slow. Oh, okay. I haven't seen some. And what host I don't know, I've not been on, like I said, I've very rarely get anything off of there. Very rarely indeed. Oh, what was wrong with the edges, Chad? Like I said, I literally looked around the map once and that was it. In terms of realism, it's a fictional map, Victor, so I don't know if you could really say realism on it. It's a fictional map, fictional area. I think it's inspired from a real life area, but that's as far as it goes. I think it's a freaking good map either way, though. And I look forward to starting a Let's Play on it when Green Bale gives me the go-ahead. Which I have a hunch is probably going to be when we're camping. So for anyone that doesn't know, it is very, very likely that we will be off camping next week. So videos may be patchy. I'm still two minds what to do as far as videos go. Whether I'll go Monday to Friday or just 3 videos that week and say screw it. It's a beautiful map, Virtual. Did he not send it to you? I'm surprised he didn't send that to you. It's a map that I don't think will ever make it a console. Solely because of all of the extra brands that are in there. And I don't mean just agricultural brands, I mean real life shop brands and stuff like that. I don't think Green Bale would want to take them all out just to get it on console. I think it would actually take some of the charm of the map away, personally. You know, those glasses, you are the only person that's mentioned that. You are literally the only person that's mentioned that, Danish. No, I don't have that map. I'd love to take a look around it, but I'm going to be pretty crammed now. That's Lancy's map, right? Yeah, I saw he said he'll try and bring the console. I don't know if he knows, because it is his first map, whether he'll literally need to take out all of the brands. I mentioned it in my first look of that video, so obviously he does now, but yeah. I think it would take away part of that map if he does that, strips it. Hey Bandit, can't remember if I said hello. Say screw it. I'm kind of with you on that one, trying to be honest with you. We'll see. We'll see how many videos I can get out early this week. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, a little while back I got my eyes tested. I knew that I needed glasses. I've known for a long time, and yeah, sure as shit. For long distance, up close I don't really need them, but I thought I'd put them on, see if anyone would notice. They do make everything look sharper though. The image quality now is 10 times better than it used to be for me. It's kind of crazy. Hey Henry, what's up? So it's not a case you'll see me wearing them all the time by any means. It took me a few days to get used to them though. When I first put them on, they made me feel very, very ill. Indeed. Yeah, I heard it got that hot and over there. Actually, I didn't realise it. I heard it. My mum said on Sunday it got to 40. I didn't realise it was 45. That's sickening. That's just, yeah, unbearable. Like, if people over there don't have AC in their homes, I couldn't imagine. I just straight up couldn't imagine. Feels like you got an 8K when you first put glasses on. No, it felt like I was drunk. Is what it felt like. No, I didn't feel good. But after you get used to them, it really does. Like, image quality, how sharp the edges now are. It makes Farm Sim look very, very good indeed. So when people have said that it looks like 17, it's just like, oh, I need to slap them even harder now. The downside is people are now going to say me and Dave look even more alike, which is not going to be fun. We had over 30, and yeah, we had the weather over here was high 20s, real high 20s, so like 28, 29. Felt like 30, 34, let's say. Maybe it got 35. Feel like temperature, not actually physically 35 out there. Yeah, I think the UK, Europe are going to have to jump on the system of getting ACs installed in homes. Because that is no way to live if it is going to start you're getting those sort of temperatures that we have had over in North America for a long time over in the UK. The only thing that's protected the UK from these temperatures in the past, I believe, is the jet stream, which has pushed it over. It's not anymore. The UK is on, I can't remember if it's the same longitude or latitude as Canada. Oh, really? Yeah, luckily Jess had benefits from her work, so these didn't cost a dime, which is awesome. Right after this strip I will get on and do some baling in that John Deere. I need to turn down the John Deere. There's two criticisms I have about that John Deere actually in the thumbnail. The FAV in the cab I had to tweak. It was set really wonkily. And the sounds are incredibly loud. Let me know what you guys think. I haven't heard it as far as a video goes, but to me they seem loud. Hey Edward. Alrighty. Do not care. Do not care what. That's very random. Okay, it's not just me that thinks it's loud. You get in the 7810 on this map. You must be new here. Hey Andy, did you see the lovely John Deere forestry? Yeah, I did. I've not got it activated on this map for obvious reasons. It's a little wonky though. If you guys turn with it, it is a little wonky. Let me know how loud this is, because to me it's incredibly loud. I thought the jet stream used to blow the weather away though. No? Did I get that ass backwards? If it is too loud, I'll just turn down the game a bit. I hope this mod contest mods get released. I've got a feeling they're going to get ridiculously loud. Yeah? Alright, I'll turn it down. I'm playing around with the XMLs to turn this thing down. I just need to get that balance and find out what the loudest part of it is. Where are the sounds? The sound of this John Deere, I think, is taken from the Fendt because it sounds like it changes gears. Nope, Instagram brings warm air to the UK from the Caribbean. Wow, I didn't know Instagram had its own courier service. I thought it blew away a lot of the weather though. So is the jet stream shifted down right now then maybe? Stupid autocorrect. Yeah, I know. You did? What bad words were you using? Oh. Yeah, as much as I'm moving away from PG, I still have the blacklist in there because some people just don't know when to stop. Oh, I'm surprised this is stalling. I would have thought this would have had enough power. But the attention to detail in the cab, like, this is what makes me think it's that Virtual Agri or Agri... Oh no, was it Virtual Agritechnic? I think was his name? Virtual Agritechnic, maybe? Because he completely redid the dash from the ground up. Like, he made the whole interior. I'm pretty sure it's his work. I am tempted to tweak this tractor even more. Turn down the sound and chip it, tune it, whatever you want to call it. Turn up the fuel pump and give it about 200 horse. Oh, does it? Yeah, that would make sense, especially going uphill like that. Yeah, 180 horsepower. Yeah, you're right. Apparently this baler... Well, no, it isn't apparently. This baler's been taken off the mod hub. I'm not sure why, but it is no longer on the mod hub. FYI on that one. Ah, makes sense. Yeah, that's a thing. Well, one a few years ago boosted to 125. Smoked like one too. Yeah, I can imagine. If it's not got enough air going into the system, which is probably at that point limited by the turbo, it's going to produce black smoke, unburnt diesel. Enough about the weather. The weather is an interesting thing, though. Like, all joking aside, it's something I end up always getting on the topic of. It's interesting. It interests me, for sure. But there again, we are British. So, yeah. You say more? No, but don't get me wrong, and never put a... but never put a spanner on it. Reliable, then. I know these things do have a good reputation. Would this be the run sound that's unbearably loud, or the load sound? I'll probably need to go through, mute the sounds one by one, and then go from there. Hey, Austin. I'm glad to have two of my favourite shaped John Deeres in the game now, though. 7810 is hands down one of my favourite tractors. And the 6920, John Deere 7530, that's the model I like, but similar shape. Yeah, enjoy. Oh, yeah. There, I think it was... Oh, jeez. I forget who they are now. The Grassmen. They did a video on some guy. And I think he was... I can't remember if he was from Ireland or the UK. And he was buying 7810s or 10 series up like hotcakes when he could. Because of their reliability, and he still rocks them. I don't know how they are and what they're like for driver fatigue or creature comforts in the cab, but if you look after these tractors, they will probably no doubt look after you, sort of thing. Do you like Peterville map? I like Peterville map, it just is a map that I don't gel with for whatever reason as far as playing on it. I think MJ did a fantastic map and I would never take that away from him. It's just, you know how sometimes you can get on with maps and sometimes you just can't, and for me, that is it. Why do American tractors usually have a lot more narrow tyres for row crops? America does a lot of row crop stuff, and that's why. Speaking of MJ, there he is. I didn't even know MJ was in here. What's up, bud? Had John Deere produced V8 engines in the past? I'm not sure. Not that I know of. I don't think they did. Oh yeah, for sure, Sam. Personally, American maps don't go on with. I don't gel with most maps. Yeah, I talked about it in today's video, and I stand by it. I wish the community would watch American map content, because it's something different, it's something unique. Yes, it's the way I like to play it is with the larger equipment, because I just don't get a chance to do it otherwise. But it's something different. I've been playing the living crap out of the Nevada map that got put up by Alien Jim. Now, honestly, that map is boring. It's horrible. It's everything I don't like about American Truck Simulator once you're driving through Arizona and Nevada. But because I've been able to use the American machinery, the big buds, the big cultivators, the big seeders and stuff like that, the real big stuff, I've been enjoying the crap out of it. As much as I love playing on British maps, or European maps if you like, including Ireland, it's nice to change it up, and that's why I'm hoping people, as I spoke about in that video, I'm toying with the idea of doing at some point just a series, and I don't know how long it will last, a little one, of doing time lapses on that map. And that's all it'll be. It'll just be using big machinery time lapsing. Yeah, I've seen the John Deere forestry equipment. I had a little play with one earlier. It drives very jinkily. I think they need to dial that in a bit more. The way it steers it, almost the self-centering thing, stabilization, whatever you want to call it, where it keeps itself level, the body, is messing with it a bit. Hey, it's Village for the Nation. SF Gaming is going good. What about yourself? Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to tweak the horsepower on this. If you said you've had a real one, was it Sam, I think, at 225, we'll see if we can hit it around that. Although this tractor can barely cope with this thing, it did. Oh, that's right, yeah, that one bale does not want to come out of it. Oh, nice. Would you prefer Class or Chrome in FS21? We've got Chrome now, so clearly Class. I think I spoke about it again in the video that went live today. Something Rainbow Dave mentioned, and it's true. And I never thought of it like this. The Platinum DLC that Giants are coming out with, they're announcing what machinery are going to be in it at class, at FarmCom. If it wasn't going to be class machinery, which I never thought about really, do we think class would let them announce that there? At the same time, Giants legit didn't know where they were going to be at one point. They weren't. Some people say, oh, they were lying, Nah. When you speak to some of the guys at Giants, especially off the record sort of thing, they'll tell you some stuff straight up. And that is one of them which I've spoken to one of them about, and yeah, no, they were straight up. We didn't know where we were going to be. Yes, 175, so 175 volts. Skid steer, or no, it is not. Do I keep this or do I get rid of that? We'll we'll reset it for now, just to get it out of the way. I've had people in the know tell me it isn't class. Maybe it's a ploy. Yeah, I've heard that as well. I have heard that as well. But to me, the part of me that says it probably isn't going to be class is the fact of they genuinely didn't know where they were going initially, and this is what I was getting at. They wouldn't have had time to make the class models and stuff like that. Maybe there's the odd class in there. Maybe. If it's ready in time, but I doubt it. Maybe it's going to be a free tractor. Hey, celebration with class. Who knows? But that's where I'm at with it. Deep down, I don't think it is. Maybe it's a brand that we've already got in the game anyway. The major factor as well is we don't know, nobody will know, outside of possibly Giants and class, if that, more than likely maybe not even Giants, of the licensing agreement class have with cattle and crops currently. And let's be honest, Giants won't even be able to know that actually, because it's a separate contract away from them. That would be probably breach of contract on class's part if they went and said stuff. I'd like to see perhaps more Massey's and some older machinery. Yeah, older machinery I'd love to see. I'd love to see some more John Deeres. As I've always said, for a company that was very proud of their heritage and isn't shy about where they've come from, and to show that off, I'm shocked we don't have any older John Deeres in the game currently. Hey, brakes! It could even be more Crone stuff. Crone's been lacking from the game for a while now. Alright, this is wheat, so where's the best spot to sell that? Call me Owen, by the way. That is a very, very long name, by the way, my friend. The older John Deere DLC would pull a lot of cash from the American crowd. I think it would pull a lot of cash from all the crowds. It doesn't need to be just American stuff. John Deere had older tractors all over the world. We could have this, for example. I would class this as older. When was this made? Out of curiosity, wasn't it like the 80s? 80s, 90s maybe? I'm not too sure. It's like you said last time. Decide what machinery. We decide what machinery we use on Giants. Yeah. Yep, I stick with that. I thought John Deere's in real life. Sweet. I was on the right window. Top hill. Just around the corner. Oh, yeah. The thing with bringing in tractors from like the 40s, 50s, stuff like that, as much as I would love to see them in the game, just as much as you guys, the horsepower they had, we have 0 implements for those guys. As much as I'd love to see 2-cylinder John Deeres, old Masseys, old Fords, all of that stuff, the old Massey 35s, we have no equipment for them yet. Is it up here? Yeah, it is. So would it be worth having tractors of that age? 7010 was produced in the mid-90s. Oh, the mid-90s, really? Huh. Well, there you go. Could be why I like these so much. I don't think I ever saw many of these around in my area. A 5 Series. That's small. 5090Rs are tiny tractors. As far as the game goes, they wouldn't have much use for them other than mucking out sheds, which you can't do in Farming Simulator. Stock, at least. Now, I would love to see all of that and stuff of that size if they bought in orchards, like the compact John Deere tractors that they have, which I've used up at Bill's. Love to see some of those in the game. No doubt the 4020 flagship trucks for the company put out 95 to 200 to the end of its life, yeah. 90 horsepower tractor, we normally use it for moving bales. Oh wow, really? Yeah, those are... The 5090s are on the smaller side, right? Well, I know they're the smaller frames. A guy I watch on YouTube called Tractor Timer Tim. He's from the States. Loves tractors. And he's got a deal on for his YouTube channel right now where he's got a load of John Deere's leased. He's got one of those. I don't know if it's that high with a front loader horsepower. I mean, I can't remember now. He's got I think a 3000 series, and then I think he personally owns a 1000. I think he may have a 2000 as well. I'm not too sure on lease right now. Yep, Tractor Time Tim. I've only recently found their channel. Some of the stuff, it's pretty cool. Yeah, me and you, Matt, we're on fairly the same page with this. And as much as I know you want the extra animal husbandry, they are going to have to change up the game or add new stuff in, because they can't just keep adding in the same type of crop or new crop every time. Yeah, okay, add a new crop every single game. That's awesome. Love that. Spot on. But guess what? It's only going to require a normal harvester, normal planters, normal stuff to use it or to plant it and to harvest it. I think to make the game better in the long run, it would be nice to see them add stuff like orchards that would bring in a whole different side of farming, a whole different range of new equipment, new types of tractors, because, oh look, we now need a different size class of tractor. That's this sort of feel and the direction I want to see them go. Oh wow, that's cool. This even says John Deere down there. The direction I want to see them go with the game. It's all well and good just adding another different cereal crop, but again, we're just using a damn reel header on a normal combine. It's boring after a while. Still have Wi-Fi 15 minutes before landing. Modern internet for the win. Nice. What airline are you with right now? And where are you in the sky? I could actually track your flight going in. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny. If I had the time and we knew we could track CD models going into his airport. Okay, so we'll set up GPS, AB. Hey, Jim. Auto width. Bloop. Oh, turn the sound. Oh, really? Turn the sounds back up. Giants made a post earlier about FS19 about licensing deal with that company from France that makes vineyard equipment. Oh, really? I didn't know about this. There's a lot of companies that do stuff. Why don't you do straw swaths? I don't think you can you? With soybeans? Aer Lingus? Really? They do flights out there? I didn't know that. Just an orc. Oh, okay. So you're just getting in now? Well, those glasses look hella cool. They're normal glasses, dude. I need them for driving and long distance stuff. You're the second person to notice. Congratulations. And as far as straw swaths go, see? Not available in this current fruit type. I'm half American, flew JFK, New York, from Dublin. Oh, cool. No, I've only been to 2 airports in my life. Heathrow Airport and Toronto. Oh, I've been to Bristol, but never flew out there. Yeah, that was with the French company that also makes sprayers. Oh! Yeah, we've not had those sprays in the game yet. I completely forgot about that company. Yeah. I know the ones you're on about. Yeah, I wonder why they haven't released those yet, actually. I completely forgot about them, yeah. As I've touched on before, if they are going down the route of orchards and forestry, which I hope they have, not forestry, vineyards, I hope they do it as a form of placeable stuff, because if they don't, and it is locked into the map, are we now? Then, like the sugarcane was in Lapachia, that is going to screw modders over hardcore, because Giants did not make it simple for them to just port that stuff across into their maps. If they're doing extra crop like that in the future, I hope Giants release the SDK files for modders after the DLC has been out, so they can put it in their maps if they so wish. It's stupid on their part if they don't and go, oh no, we're going to wait until the next game. Bullshit. That is complete bull. How you been, Chris, anyway? I haven't seen you around for a while. Other than popping up into 5M a lot. Gonna go have to rub some bells. Very nice, enjoy. IRL or in-game? IRL is, what, 8 o'clock over there? Now, so you'll be losing light soon. They do. So the community managers, Lars, Chris, they've got the thumb on what the community want. At the same time, I don't speak for the whole entire farming simulator community. I speak for what I personally want in the game. If you guys share my opinion, awesome. If not, well, everyone's got their own opinion what they want in the game. Yeah, neither do I. Like, for something that's going to be in a mod like that, a DLC that's in, more than likely going to have an extra map, it's going to have extra new types of crop. Inevitably, they're going to do what I said that they shouldn't do. Why they do that? I know Oxy and Bullet Bill both had an absolute bitch of a time getting Sugarcane to work properly on their maps last time because Giants hid it away. Why are they hiding it away? Why not release it for modders to put in their maps so people can actually play it on maps they like? Because that map back in the day isn't the greatest. It still isn't the greatest. It looks good in 19, admittedly, but yeah, it's not my favourite map. It never was. Kind of boring if you ask me. Hey Andrew, I'm doing good. What about yourself? All right, off. Nice. Fabio, what's up? Have to admit, I'm struggling with the idea behind FSL, the Farm Sim League. I don't know, I've never liked the idea of the Farm Sim League. I think it's a huge waste of time and waste of money personally, but I am not into those type of sports gaming things. I know it was Lars's baby. He's big into the sports stuff and gaming sports. I'm not. I can't stand that. Yeah, I've just got nothing nice to say about it. Like, I'll support them as far as have at it. Hope it works out for you guys. But I don't like the idea of it. I never have. Shit ain't gonna fail. Hey Matt, tell us how you really feel. I think it will be fun for friends to dick around on and have a multiplayer session like what Virtual does. I think that's fun. But to actually go out and make a full-on support, full-on team with it, I don't know. But there again, it's getting John Deere involved, and John Deere are going to have their own team, and they're bringing more tractors to the game. Now, are John Deere then going to, or are the John Deere machinery that's going to come to the FSL League just going to stay encrypted in that add-on? Like the Chrome Big Pack Baler that currently has been taken out, has been unencrypted by one individual, and I don't think it's been shared around too much, which is surprising. Or is it going to be fully taken for everyone? Now, I would love to know why Giants haven't put that Baler out for everyone yet. That, I think, is a bit, sus. It could, Gavin. It could. It could very work well in that respect. It's just something that I personally share no interest in. I wish them well with it, of course I do, but it's something that I just got zero interest in. I'm doing good, Fabio. Doing good. Root crops in the future. As much as I hate doing root crops, I would tend to agree. It would be nice to see some carrots and onions and all that crap added in. But it is boring to do. It's something that I just wouldn't do myself. Actually, I think I've got some over there to get. No, over here. Yeah, not for me either, but the potential is there. Yeah, the potential is there for sure. As far as a marketing standpoint for the other brands, I think it's more of a marketing ploy than anything. And I think if you think of it like that, Matt, you can probably see where they're coming from as far as marketing goes. It's marketing, I wouldn't say genius, but for lack of a better term, marketing genius there. Because they are now, especially if they go to some of these huge gaming conventions that do these big game sport crap, they are putting Class, for example, they're putting Crone, they're putting John Deere brands out there way more to people's eyeballs than John Deere initially do, and any other brand. Because they're appealing to farmers, people that are interested in agriculture, not people that are interested in friggin' gaming like that. But did you see the post that got posted yesterday, Matt? They sold 2 million copies of the game. I don't know what FS 17 was like. How many copies? Is this map being updated? What's wrong with the map? This is this exact same version that you guys have. I'm playing them. We'd have to in root crops if the prices were better, I think. It's all about game balance. At the end of the day, it's something that a lot of people forget. It is a game after all. Yeah, you're right, Chad, yeah. Everything is working on an update, but isn't ready yet. Yeah, what's the update on it? I didn't know about that. I didn't think there was much to update on here. This is 2 million after 9 months. Oh, really? I didn't know the statistics on as far as when these sales were. That tractor is horrendously loud. It's got to be the run sound. I'm gonna have to literally crush that down double. Have you seen the Vertex Designs hopper mod for the contest? No. Where have they posted it? Catch you later, Fabio. Hopefully enjoy. Next stream will be tomorrow. On the Facebook page, but oh sweet. I'll have to check that out after. Hey, Tip. Pretty sad I'm having to turn down the volume for one damn tractor. I think that's all the harvesting already, actually. Yeah. Means cultivating and we're good to go again. Looks like there's a script Oh, bags of what? Haha, loud noises. Alright, what do we got? soybeans. We are not getting much yield out of these fields at all. Jeez, choking on saliva. Okay. Top hill again. Interesting. Oh, dude, that sucks. Someone you don't mess around with. Oh, I'm doing good. Walking Fox, what about yourself? Do you expect to get a Canadian accent? Shouldn't do. Not at my age. I'll probably pick up on my voice will change a little bit, but nothing crazy. Deep the 920. I like them both. I like the shapes of both of the tractors. I've not got any real world experience with them. I just like the looks of both of them. In-game, IRL. I prefer the John Deere 7530. That's my favourite model with John Deere. And the 7810. It's kind of funny. They're both the predecessor of the 78. Well, the John Deere 7530 is a predecessor to this. Kind of funny how that works, actually. I like tractors that actually look like tractors still. The Optimum, the new Fence, they look phenomenal. You can't argue that. Do they look like tractors as far as the styling goes, just the boxy ugliness on it? No. That's why I like the old Massey Fergusons, where they're just boxes. Love those. Surely the script is based on when you unload seed from the trailer and loads into pallets. Probably, Gavin. How much money do we have? Wow. Still broker than a joke on Cook. Some of those bales we may be able to sell off. More the power to you, Tom. More the power to you. I really got way too close to this. Yeah, it's because they look like tractors. Like the big, they're boxy, they're smelly, they're how machines are supposed to be nowadays because of emissions and everything. Everything's so watered down. There's something to be said for a nice, dirty, great big diesel that pours out it pours out a little bit of black smoke, because a lot of black smoke means the engine's not running right. But pours out a little bit of black smoke. There's just the smell of raw diesel like that. It's something about it. Alright, when you guys next see this tractor, she'll be quieter. I'm actually going to do that after I'm done this. She'll have more power. Because we're going to go underneath, I think it's this side, wherever the fuel pump is, and get our screwdriver out and go play with that. AKA go into the XMLs. So I'm going to bid you guys farewell. I hope you have enjoyed. I am going to go into where I usually run the sound so I can not forget that. And I'm going to bid you farewell. We will be back tomorrow for a normal live stream. Tomorrow we will be, as far as the video goes, at 7 o'clock in the morning. We'll be on this map. And I hope to see you guys around tomorrow. Catch you guys later. See ya.